guys ready for one of our final bands tonight? Chicago, give a warm welcome to Broken Social Scene!
Subside me a little bit more. So this is a movie that I shot and I edited together. 2008. What year were you born?
07.
07. Okay, so we put this together the year after you were born.
Actually, this movie never got finished.
Are you gonna try and finish it?
Yeah, it's time to finish it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In the late 90s and early 2000s, I was living in downtown Toronto. At that time, you could get a sweet place to live for under $500. People bought records from Sam the Record Man and rented movies from Blockbuster. Most people were discovering mainstream music on the Much Music Countdown. They also watched City TV and Speaker's Corner. And Drake, he was just an actor on a TV show called Degrassi. Toronto also had this youthful and creative underground. It's where I found this exciting group of artists.
Come on! Take a walk through the road. Let's see the chum.
That's me, Steven, Stevie, Chung, Chungy. I'm a cinematographer. Words are not my strong suit.
I think it's almost time.
There's so many players in the broken social scene. It's almost impossible to keep track of them all. The first person I met was Brendan Canning, aka the champ. He's the DJ, the selector. He's the heartbeat of the party.
It was the 90s, so there were lots of different bands. I kind of joined Len around 96 by accident.
I was lying on the grass of Sunday morning of last week, indulging in my self-defeat.
But I was still in head. Grunge was happening, and so all the Canadian labels were trying to play catch-up. Like, oh, they're a trio. They got plaid shirts and army shorts. That led into winning a radio station contest and winning $100 grand. We didn't make a great record. I feel like a fucking idiot. Smoking too much weed and a band who wasn't quite all together and whatever. You're 24. You make mistakes.
I'm on your side,
And then I started playing in By Divine Right. You know, I wasn't feeling like I'm living up to some kind of potential that I believe I have. It was kind of all confusing because I was really into house music as well, just loving staying out late, doing some ecstasy, hearing DJs play house music. I just obsessed.
While Brendan and I were partying our asses off, I discovered Charlie Spearin and his boys Do Make Say Think.
I'm familiar with the chill-out room, 4 in the morning, warehouses. And when everybody's too freaked out on MDMA or whatever, they go into this room filled with couches. And then there would be this quartet of dudes with guitars and delay pedals making the most gentle ambient music.
I listened to you guys in awe. I've never heard anything like it before.
It felt like the way music is supposed to be. It was such a contrast to the struggling to get radio play or struggling to get mainstream attention. For me, the real forefront of interesting music in Toronto came from Peaches. She encouraged everybody to get the freak on. There was a sense of, you're never gonna make it. So there was this counterculture freedom to just book shows and play shows and do whatever the hell you want. Holy cow, look at that dust. This is my Tascam 388 Studio 8. This was how you made friends. This is how you brought people together. This is how you made music. This was the, you know, poor person's perfect studio. This is basically what everybody wanted to do instead of watching television, instead of consuming television. It was a way to create so much joy, so much possibility, so much music.
Tell me when you first met Kevin.
This kid comes up to me and says, "You look like a guy who likes tortoise." And I thought, is there a look? Do I have this look? Because I do like tortoise. I love tortoise. That was the icebreaker that he came up to me with, and it worked.
No, okay, let's go. Let's go on this. Okay. What key are you in? I don't know. Chocolate, that's a cold, cold show. Take me what I'm in. Chocolate, now's time.
Kevin and I just started talking about music all the time. He would come over and we'd do recordings, and then we started Casey Accidental. The idea being that we would just sort of embrace spontaneity and whatever happens, happens.
Love this guy. I want it on film.
Sweet track.
That's fucking.
Kevin and Charles, Accidental.
I would see Kevin around town a little bit, bopping around. This one DJ night I had, Kevin was doing security. He looked a little distressed. I'm like, oh, what's going on? He's like, oh man, someone brought in Red Baron beer here. And he's like, I gotta go try and find the guy who's like sneaking beers into the bar. And I just said, well, let me help you try and find the guy. So I'm making a show of like looking around the bar for Red Baron beer. But meanwhile, it's like I'm going into my bag, be like, because I had brought beers from the last gig. Kevin made me a couple of mixed cassettes that had some Casey Accidental on it. It spoke to me. Just said, it's like, oh, that's good. It's like, maybe I'll make this kid a star.
Hi, Stephen.
Hi.
I just listened to a CD.
Oh, yeah? You like it?
Yeah.
But I had a great time last night.
I want to hear about it.
Nice coat, huh?
I
Quite
thought I
nice.
looked really nice last night.
You look good. All right, I'll call you. It was just a good night, is all.
Great. That's good when it goes well, though.
Yeah, no. We have good
okay.
friends.
What are you filming for?
Just for the video, for one of the songs. He's putting a video together for me.
Guys are so talented.
So talented!
God, you're lucky, guys. See you in a
Bye.
while.
All right. Okay, bye, Mama.
I was immediately drawn to Kevin, and so was my camera. He had this amazing ability to inspire and connect people. But for us, it was really the music that glued us together.
So we met, and then we started to see each other at certain parties at 3, 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
You had a hard time communicating. You did. You had a hard time expressing yourself. You were the poster child for You're Never Alone when you listen to music. I still remember Pavement was playing, and you looked at me and you said, I don't really understand that much, but I understand this. That was the start.
Like a lot of good art and music in the beginning, I mean, there's nothing like a beginning.
Brendan, the story goes, he just got my number and he called me twice.
He was moving in with Joanne to Afton, and I started just kind of pursuing him, per se.
I like the way he sways. I like the way he moves. There was something about his speed. He was slow, but yet so accurate. I got all this gear from Charlie, because the dude makes one on tour, so I got his 8-track, and I said, why don't you come over?
So we just started hanging out in the basement. That was kind of it.
We would always call him our second wife. He would be at our house all morning, all afternoon, all evening, into the next day. He was an inspiration to Kevin. He was a bit older and had lots of experience in music. He had his sea legs maybe a little bit.
Like, I just would wake up and be like, I gotta just hang out with this guy. It just made my life better. Brendan and I'd stay up to around 6 a.m. just messing around in the deep heart of the winter. It was having the best of both worlds. It was having, the woman you loved and just being so excited about this guy coming over, making a really mellow, simple, because he only had 8 tracks to work with, record.
I think he thought he was making my solo record, and I was just like, nah, it's like, who wants a fucking solo career? Like, we got a thing happening. There's a thing.
And it turned out to become Feel Good Lost.
We had this one jammer going, and I was like, we should get Leslie to sing on this. She was living at No One West Queen Street with Peaches.
I remember Queen Street felt exciting. Kensington Market felt exciting. I remember walking into Songbird.
Yeah.
It would be kind of this church feeling of like hallowed hall of gear. And it must have been that we kind of got reconnected through.
Because you're forgetting By Divine Right. We were in By Divine Right together.
By the time we were jamming at Afton, I felt like a road warrior. And then you played for a whole lifespan before me. And then this guy, Kevin, had none of that experience, had never played shows, and yet had the really optimistic, positive hubris to tell us what to do. And I felt really confused, but charmed and convinced by his clarity of things.
Feel Good Lost, it wasn't really a band, you know? It was a kind of a concept that Brendan and Kevin started. Those two cats were manipulating the tape machine like an instrument, creating this world, these soundscapes, this cloud, this beautiful cloud. That's all I can really call it. I can't remember how the invitation came. I guess like me playing trombone was, and bringing a trombone into this type of music was another original thought. And they were doing it in this basement.
It became a real hub real fast. It was basically guest after guest.
Hey.
Hey.
Jesus, come on in. Always recording. Always.
Yeah, I'm Sammy, by the way.
Did he do that?
Nice camera.
Is this thing on, man?
Yeah.
We should do this. Yeah, let's go.
This is just another one of those evenings, I guess. You just live in the moment. But you knew that you were a part of something that was just really awesome.
I went over to Kev's house on Afton, and he introduced me to this guy named Brendan. They just had a really good connection. They both kind of see things, I think, as the person who's playing the part is more important than the part that they play.
All these different little scenes came together. Charles bringing different people, I brought different people. We jammed there all the time, but they also had lots of parties. And then they had brunches that would turn into parties.
Everybody was interested in each other. Everybody wanted to talk to each other. Everyone was welcome. There was food, there was excellent lighting, and there was like a warm place to land.
Hey, you got it in the pocket. I'd say sometimes drop out, just so it could be even better when it comes back in.
I'm just trying to reflect, make sure I remember.
Yeah, we're good.
I've always worked as a carpenter. I would go directly from the shop. I got the nickname, I think it was Paroff that coined it, Dusty Pants. You would come over in the afternoon and you'd hang around. There'd be a lot of just hanging around. The endless hanging out. It was just getting high in the middle of the day and going into that basement. There was something about the camaraderie that was just super fun.
You all fall in love with each other in different ways, and you all get crushes on each other in different ways, musical and otherwise. And because there's so many of us, there's lots of ways that you could personally get to know one other person off to the side and create your own relationships with them. Joanne and Kevin had already made Afton into this hearth. It was like the eternal present.
It certainly felt like there was some kind of renaissance going on. It wasn't so hard to be an artist around 2000 in Toronto. Rent was cheap. The creativity was on fire.
Queen West, there was hardly anybody in that neighborhood that we knew. Catherine Mulheron's gallery was there, and if Catherine's gallery is here, then it's gonna be cool, because all the artists are gonna be there.
You could walk across Queen Street on a Thursday night when there'd be a new show opening up. It was very vibrant and also very innocent, really creative. Just felt like you could do your own thing. At least it did for us.
We were all kind of doing weird things with whatever venues we could find in Toronto. We kind of also wanted, I think, to be in these unusual settings because we were weirdos.
We were basically broke, but we went to see shows all the time.
Ted's
was looking for a new booker, so he asked me if I could come and weave my magic there. I gave Johnny Dovercourt his Wavelength Sunday nights. That was the start of all the interesting stuff that was going to go on there.
The Wavelength guys, they were keeping the spark of indie rock alive.
Ted's Wrecking Yard upstairs, which ended up being the BSS clubhouse. If we weren't playing there, we were there watching shows. That was an important venue.
Everyone was supporting each other. You just suddenly found that there was a way that you could connect everyone. There wasn't a competition to stop each other.
Whitey, what are you gonna do when you're tired?
Oh my God. Yes!
And you just want some love. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna do that. 95. Justin Perra. I'm doing that 95. You're hot and we're making you hot.
I remember there being a lot more people there.
It wasn't like a normal band. Most of the players were all songwriters and had solo careers.
I remember there being a conversation of a conceptual, let's play once a month and write the songs for the shows.
For me, it was this great freedom of not pretending to be a thing. Like, this is just people playing music, friends playing music together. Like, we're gonna make new songs, we're gonna have new people. There's no goal.
I would miss a practice for Social Scene, and then I would show up at a gig, and Kevin would be like, we wrote 3 songs. You know?
Those early jams, I remember just feeling like the storm was gathering.
Big flights, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Andrew Whiteman, Charles Fear, Brendan Canning, John Crossingham, Justin Perra, and Kevin Drew. It's all for you tonight. Limited edition.
Like, fuck, man. I was hoping someone would videotape this so we could watch it when we're like 70.
I want to welcome out our friend, our love, Miss Emily Haynes. And I also want to welcome to the stage with us tonight, Mr. James Shaw.
Drop that phone, sleep on the floor, dream about me, park that phone. Drop that phone, sleep on the floor, dream about me, park that phone.
Someone called a meeting and was like, we got to go talk about the fact that these shows happened and they were really great. Let's like make a record or something. I think Kevin was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's make this a thing. In my memory, that was the moment that it kind of like, it turned from like a thing that just happened to a thing that was, that then we decided to make happen.
Here we go. I know you're down, baby, yeah. I know it's good, yeah. And I know there's 360 things you'd rather be doing. But you find what you love, and you love what you find.
It started with us looking for a recording studio that was affordable. We really didn't have much money. I had some money because I was touring with Franklin the Turtle at the time. Everybody pitched in. We just needed someplace that was cheap.
Thank you, good night.
I wanted to make great records, but I did not have high hopes. I was just hoping that I wouldn't fucking go bankrupt. I'm just hoping to like make like $1,500 a month or just to cover rent kind of thing.
White cable when you need one.
I knew I've got one of the top bands in the city. These guys got something real special on their own without me. So I'd love to be able to like bring my thing into that as well. I just felt like I'm at that level or I'll get to that level, so then we'll both bring each other up.
No, there was a band called Dada.
He calls me because they thought they were gonna go into the place with like a big room and a couch and all that shit. I was sitting there in that dirty kitchen and you said, what do you charge? And I was like, boy, they're gonna probably come in for maybe 2 weeks. I'll make like $1,000 or something. I need the money, you know? So it's like, I'm like $150 a day. And there's like about a 45-second pause. And then Kevin comes back, well, why don't we just book like 5 weeks? Just before they came in, a friend of mine said, you need a proper patch bay. And so I ended up going down a patch bay rabbit hole.
Keep going. Did you hear the bass? Did you get some good grub? Anything? Oh, here's why. Hang on.
The gear's kind of working, but then it started on fire and smoking out of the back. It's like, whoa, unplug that.
You getting a feed now? We can work with that.
Oh my God, I got the patch bay, that's, you know, and I got the new board, and I was so excited, and it's just all falling to shit.
Sean, turn off the camera. Don't put pressure on Dave to try to find the feedback, okay? Kill the camera, Chun.
What the?
How you doing,
Cranley Saves Lives.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cranley Saves Lives.
Are you excited? Yes, I'm excited. To pour your guts out? Yes.
To rip open the chest, which underneath that is your heart,
Yeah.
which will be all over this record.
Yeah.
Messy with your heart. Messy.
Wow. That's the beginning. That's amazing. Watching myself walk into a portal changed all of our lives. Straight up. I had no idea at the time.
So Charlie, he started playing. He's just monkeying around, and he kept playing it over and over because he liked what he was doing and kept expanding the So that kept him occupied. I remember Kevin said, Justin, oh, here's a drum beat that we used to try. Later that night, we were listening to it, and then that's when Brendan was mumbling, and I'm like, oh, go in there and try it. So Brendan has an idea he wants to try. I knew he wouldn't normally do it, but they had just met me, so I could like make a bold thing like that, and they wouldn't. They just go, okay.
But we ended up using that take.
That is what you hear on the record. That's his first attempt.
It is. Charlie taught me accidents are amazing. But you taught me that the vibe is usually while you're finding it.
The session where the person's like still exploring and discovering the song, there's some little nanoseconds of the playing or something that's being expressed. That's more exciting.
I don't think Kevin played anything for the first half of the song, and then he comes in with this microphone going through a guitar amp screaming, "You forgot it in people, you forgot it in people, you forgot it in people." That's where the album title comes from. Nobody Nobody knows that. I don't think anybody can pick it out. Maybe somebody did. He played it to me the next morning, and I was like, don't change it. It's amazing.
He just said, "My boys," and he had like a hand on mine and Kevin's back, like we hit something good.
It just happened because it happened, you know? We had now this new, fresh tune. It suddenly made it seem like this is a redeeming experience, or that maybe this isn't all lost. And then it just got better and better.
Oh! Dave, tell me you recorded that!
The pervading spirit of Stars of Sun is Neufeld.
The way he could take everyone's personalities and make it sound whole. He's a scientist. He used the studio as an instrument. He would like ride it, not like an instrument, ride it like a piece of machinery that he wanted to kill.
There's no other like him. An absolute original. He internalized and made it painful in how badly he wanted our records to sound the best that they could.
It became really clear very early that you can't have everyone constantly having input and the same amount of like jurisdiction or involvement in the record-making process. Later at night, it was a little easier to maybe think about it, or you know what I mean, to see it from a different perspective. We felt at ease with each other's presence. And the same thing with you coming in the camera.
I mean, how many times are we recording, we look over, Stevie's in the corner of the room behind a plant and has a mirror and he's shooting reflections of us.
Wicked. Right now, we're batting a 10-song record with this song in 2 parts, making it 11. Mama doesn't like it. That doesn't include Mama doesn't like it when you go downstairs.
Mama doesn't like it when you go downstairs. Stevie, leave me alone, Stevie. Always with your fucking camera. Always filming me.
If you're already rolling, people don't forget that you're there. And then natural stuff kind of happens. It's really a fine art to go in and be part of somebody's life without interfering with something special that's happening.
One more time. Don't slow down.
Keep that up.
Now the B string.
Play the whole D chord, buddy. Go down now.
I was in the room, but I wasn't in the room, if you know what I mean. Like, I was in the drum booth, so I couldn't always hear the conversation that was happening.
Let's get it hotter.
I remember the first version of Almost Crimes. It wasn't called Almost Crimes. It was called, like, the Dinosaur Jr. song, because the original version of that sounds exactly like a Dinosaur Jr. song.
We'll sit down, pick you up and watch you burn. I can see my heart. I have time for those and shots and all I will give a fuck. Give you more, I'll give you love. Give me the sense, I'm
That's pretty groovy.
I think it's a little long.
What? Maybe. How long was that? 420 or so.
Yeah, it should be 3 fucking 20, man.
What happened? I thought that was really short. Okay, we'll do it again.
But I think there's a little thing we should cut. We take another break, and then we go to the... We should just go straight to that.
Yeah, that could be weird, dude. I'm not so down with that. Let's do the song again. Yeah, I'm feeling you guys. Let's do it again.
So, what does that remind you of?
My role in that band was defined in that moment. You know, it's like, I'm just yelling at everybody. I'm like, no, man, that's not fucking good. No, gotta do this, gotta do this. Like, the song's too fucking long. Let's go, let's cut it. Let's make this fucking thing happen. And Kev's like, everyone's gotta be chill, man.
Hey, you know what? What are you doing in that high shit? Do-do-do-do-do-do. Let's hear that.
Justin, play the beat.
Likes to be adjacent to the spotlight, and he'll make sure that the person in the spotlight sounds fantastic by what he does musically. Like, he made up an instrument. It's a 2-string guitar, two-tar. Because there's 4 other dudes playing a 6-string guitar. That's the most Cranley thing ever.
Yeah, that's a good arrangement. That's a pretty cool
Oh shit, that was a moment.
The arrangement's almost there.
Okay, want to listen to it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just listen to that right now.
Too bright for you, or are you okay?
No, it's okay.
Yeah? Keep doing that for a sec.
Well, I told you I wouldn't do it once, but I'm gonna do it twice.
Of course, then when Feist came in and heard what you had done and added her part, then it was just like, signed, sealed, and delivered.
The Afton aesthetic and the 95 aesthetic kind of met here.
So with the synths, the vocals, the saxophone, it started to feel like something that had its own identity. There's this sort of nowness to it. We're living it. This is what we do. But then you forgot it. People came out and we had to be a normal band. Like, we had to tour.
I think it's almost time. She go again. Tell me.
Soundscapes was in line with something like Wavelength, you know, keeping music alive.
Social Scene, and specifically You Forgotten People, was the type of record that was, you know, musically quite transformative, but did not fit in any traditional commercial box.
This one's for Soundscapes. Thank you very, very much, guys. Thank you very, 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 very much.
Oh my God, crossing out. Is that Milan back there?
Yeah.
Little cutie.
Chewing gum. Terrible.
You're just like, I don't even care
I
though.
don't even
singing.
care. I'm just chewing gum. I got a scarf on. Good tempo of the song, though.
Am I here?
No.
Maybe not.
No.
But then who did?
We need some audience participation on this.
such a nice review.
It's not?
Well, it's fine. It's just like shit, and then they, you know.
Deliberately loose.
Yeah.
Deliberately loose.
And there's more people in
Which
the
show
band
is this?
than on the
Soundscape.
Soundscape.
Soundscape show? Who wrote it?
It doesn't say. They're
Matt Galloway, probably.
smartly.
Oh, it's now?
I don't know. Is that now? I don't know.
Are we gonna play tomorrow? Is it necessary?
You're not out, are you?
Yeah. I'm gonna take my shit to capsule.
And then you're gonna come back, or what?
It's 4:30 or something.
It's 4. We're still jamming today.
And we need to jam tomorrow, too.
And we need to jam some... Wait a second, what the fuck? I thought you were whipping over there and whipping back.
Okay.
Like, we still have tons of shit to do, do we not?
There's love in the air.
I remember being very, just wanting it to happen so badly, wanting to make the record, wanting to rehearse. I was always on top of everybody. I think I was very annoying.
Kev's obviously a massive glue factor for the group because, you know, it's like started off in his basement.
And I feel like he was leading. He was the leader, even though he wasn't, but he was. You know, he absolutely was.
We had the right chemistry, especially with Brendan and Jason Collette and Leslie, like people that had been doing it for so long. And we had a nice parallel of people that had been there and done it and those who were eager to just get started.
And then we did a song called Build. Build. You've got to learn how to build. You've got to take a chance and build. Take a chance.
What was the name? What was the name of you? What'd you call it?
Soylent Green.
My first gig?
Yeah. Who was that with? Who was that gig?
Circus of Sour.
Circus of
I fucking... You would see Shrek up front.
There it is.
Wow.
It's different. It's different than before? Yeah.
I was just following the fun opportunities.
These are rubles.
Rubles?
Yeah.
I mean, there was no making it. There was actually no thought that that would even be anywhere on the table, near the table, table adjacent. There was no making a living playing music. That was at all on my mind. I was working any way I could to pay my rent, but none of those ways were music. The feeling was there's something really cool to get to do with friends, and I'm gonna go do that. You know what I mean? One gig to the next.
Like, I was 7 years older than you, so maybe I have a different perspective on, like, music success.
Right. You've gotten close to something that you
Yeah,
thought
like
was
a bunch of
success.
times. So it's like, fuck, like, I'm in my 30s. I have no backup plan. Like, this shit has to work, you know?
But that does explain a lot, that if you were already in your 30s and I was in my early 20s, that's exactly the cognitive difference between what are we doing here. I don't think I felt I had to leave, but I just kept leaving.
There were a lot of challenges at that time. There was a major label system that was sort of a disrespected Canadian offshoot of the major labels. Distribution was really like an obstacle. You just had to like kiss all these weird asses. And it was just like, I mean, you know me. I was just like, no, I'm not doing that. It's ridiculous. And that's why Jimmy and I went to New York. We felt if we wanted to do it on a global scale, we couldn't do it here.
I remember Lula Lounge. It was the CD release party, and Emily and Leslie were away. I had to fill both shoes. Well, I've been singing with Emily since I'm 15. I've sung with her so much that I know how to sing along in my mind with how she would be as a person. She'd been my best friend since I was 15. But I remember Pair Off, like, behind the scenes being like, hey, like, Anthem's, like, you know, it's not lackadaisical, like, it's on the beat. You gotta, like, you know, keep, you know, it's like, stay on the beat. And I just remember being under, like an incredible amount of pressure to like pull off both humans. What I'm always trying to do is just be where I am and let the voices of fear leave. I think it's important to be present as much as you can be.
So the broken social scene is really causing a stir. They've gotten 3 5 out of 5-star reviews in the Toronto area, and they're pretty hot, eh?
That's right, and well-deserved. A very strange collective. They started out with a core of 2 members, but they've expanded on their second album called You Forgot It in People to a 10-member band.
We're not a certain kind of band. We're not going to do certain kind of things that they want us to do. No, it's my fault. You said we could have put it out on our own, and I said, no, we didn't know this. We didn't know that this shit was going to happen. So we still want to try to find some kind of way how we can still make this work. And it's painful.
Oh my God.
Probably didn't realize that conversation was being recorded.
I mean, I don't remember that conversation, but there were many conversations like that. It was, holy shit, Chung.
I like to be called David Drew. I went through this whole period of life when I first got involved with Broken Social Scene, being introduced as Kevin Drew's father. I was nameless. Kevin decided that he needed help. Can you help me with the band's finances? Can you give me some advice about the record label? You know, Kevin now constantly says, I've saved your life, you know. And there are times when I've said to him, you know what, enough of the life saving, you know, this stuff gets a bit overwhelming sometimes.
It's a post-Napster, pre-iTunes world. Large music companies were focused on shifting environments that were scary.
With Remedios, it's one of those things where you immediately go, okay, we're getting married and this is going to be a marriage. There's going to be good times and there's going to be bad. He gave up so much to come and be with us, and he just pushed everything forward, and then he also did everything he said he was going to do.
I remember telling my parents, I'm leaving my really stable job to go partner with this musician, Kevin. That was when everything kicked off with Broken Social Scene and Arts and Crafts.
Kevin introduced me to him, and clearly, you know, this was a driven guy. He was charming, to say the least. If I was going to get a business partner again in my life, Jeffrey would be fine. But he's too good looking for me. I'd better get someone slightly uglier.
In Jeffrey, you had this guy who had worked in the traditional label system, but unlike a lot of people in the music industry, Jeffrey wasn't afraid of the internet. He really embraced it. And so he really saw the internet as a way of like turning fans into ambassadors for this group.
the exuberance of something totally new and totally fresh. People were hip to it and excited by it.
It was almost instantaneous. They'd have a really good crowd. You know, friends, family, and then fans.
Thank you. Everything's okay here? Everything's fine. I'm just trying to find a spot with some light. Put your gear that I can put some light.
Like I said, there's no favourites here.
There's no fair. She's the mother of the lead singer. But I have to ask you a question now. What's your favorite thing about Broken Social Scene?
They don't live in my house anymore.
We should get some wine.
Is that not here yet?
No, I can't open that fucking bottle of wine.
Kids, rock and roll. Worked.
I'm learning. I didn't know that would occur.
Now you can. Who's there?
Jesus, babe. Why are you so much money?
Because I don't know what I need to spend money on tonight.
I love it. Can I have a kiss? Are you good?
When did I get my John, when the fuck did you put that thing in my back pocket? I'm all wired up.
This was like a hometown, just pre-holiday show. Biggest venue I think they'd ever done in town. Totally sold out.
The weather outside is frightful.
Tell me that it's all about Fuzzy. Oh my God. You know what? Don't point that weapon at me. Oh.
And I remember you filming that.
Phoenix show was one of the landmarks.
Brendan, do you trust him?
Chung? Yeah, I trust Chung.
Yeah.
And that's the first time I feel like I wanted to shoot a movie.
All these people drinking out of spit.
You Forgotten People is the honeymoon of Broken Social Scene.
I do actually kind of remember playing with Social Scene at the Phoenix, but I think I remember slow dancing with Paroff.
Doing a show is a reciprocation. You put it out, the audience gives it back, and then it goes to another level.
Not necessarily through lyrics in a song, but just a feeling.
This is It's All Gonna Break. Thank you very much, folks. Enjoy your lives. Good night. It's all gonna break.
Are we brunching in the morning?
Yeah, we're gonna try.
Thanks, babe. Thanks for coming.
As much as I had some of the best live experiences being on stage with that band, I also had some of the best backstage experiences. The show never fucking stopped.
I have this memory, they did back-to-back nights, and the first night, like, the backstage was just total chaos.
Don't forget about me, Stevie. Don't forget about me, all right? I'm here.
The second night show, and they said, all right, listen, it needs to be a closed backstage tonight. Like, nobody's coming in tonight, except for this person, and except for that person, and except for, like, you know, indie rockers. Okay, so it's a totally open backstage.
I was pretty cocky last night, didn't I? Give myself a 9.5 out of 10.
Oh, yeah.
At that time, they were like both mayors of our scene in the city.
This will never, ever, ever, ever happen again. So let's just know that all we have is right now. You like this?
John King? Always, man. Always and forever.
Johnny, I'm so glad you were there tonight.
Yeah, you know.
I am too.
Are you broken social scene?
Why is everyone coming to our house?
Because you fucking said invited people back to our house to smoke pot.
That's a big crowd.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea.
Things got a little, like, nuts. I wasn't always happy with the people hanging out. The crowd started to change, and the people who came over started to change. The community part of it diluted. It became something different.
It's an age-old tale of changing times. I don't think there's anything tragic about it. I think it's amazing what happened, because we all wanted something to happen, and it did.
We were all toiling away in Canada at a time where people didn't pay much mind to Canadian music internationally. The band was in the right place at the right time and made the right record.
That was the first BSS video. That was probably before anything had happened.
It's going to be an art/cult video. In this backyard, everyone will be wearing camouflage. We're going to do band performance, and we're going to mock sort of the whole band performance stylization of it. What we are going to be doing down at the bottom of that hill over there is we're going to have an orange screen in the back, and we're going to do band performance with everyone rocking out with bags over their heads.
What's with the bags on our heads?
The bags on our heads, what do you mean what's with it? It just makes it better.
Can we cut holes for eyes? Because that'll freak me out if I have a bag over my head the whole time. I'm gonna get all claustrophobic and weird.
And then that crazy Pitchfork media review. Who the fuck is Pitchfork?
When the Pitchfork review came in, it was like a different world to me, because it was like reviews on the internet, which I normally was like, do we get written up in the Toronto Star? It's like, no, you don't worry about your print anymore.
Basically, when I got online in 1994, I was kind of seeing like this internet thing has a lot of potential as a publishing platform. I kind of felt a little bit of a responsibility because we had such a megaphone within this world. And I was hugely passionate about indie music. 2002, and I'm digging through all of these CDs, and I come across Broken Social Scene, You Forgot It, and people, I'm like, God, that is a terrible band name. From the moment it comes on, that record is amazing. It's got this lush, beautiful intro, and then it just kicks in and doesn't stop. I think I gave it a 9.1 or a 9.2, something just over a 9. At this point, the Pitchfork's readership is maybe like 50,000 people a day. 50,000 a day seemed like a lot.
I didn't have the internet. I didn't have a cell phone. Suddenly, this website changed the game for us.
So when Pitchfork slaps at 9.2 on this unknown band from Canada with a weird name, it really piqued a lot of people's interest. Like, who the fuck are these guys? You know, they're not Wilco, they're not Radiohead. I need to seek this out right away.
It was timed so well that 2 months later, we were out on the road, and everywhere we went, it was basically just sold out.
We were excited about, playing around town. Suddenly you can just play anywhere in the world.
Caught America so off guard that Canada snuck in somehow with the indie rock explosion.
This record was growing. It was global. It was getting bigger and bigger and bigger. All the shows were sold out.
These festivals that we played, like early days in Europe, we're just like that phrase, like just a ragtag group of kids, you know? Jimmy Shaw in the flesh, man. Holland, Jimmy and Holland.
And when you're all new to the game, everyone's new to it. Like Jeffrey had never managed a band before. He had worked on the label side. It's not easy.
Everyone was trying to figure it out. What can we afford? How many people could we afford to bring? It was usually like one more musician versus lights was typically how it all went.
No one knew what the fuck we were doing.
We left them behind.
Where are we now?
I don't know, man.
What the fuck was that, man? I said to you, I was like, I'm just gonna suss it out. I come out, the bus is gone.
It's atrocious. People got yelled at. You know what's happening? We got a drunk bus driver, and they decided to go.
It was not a good walk.
This is terrible. You guys got left behind.
Sketchy dudes, like, persistent about trying to get our money.
Guys, you had an adventure.
No, I'm all for that.
Seeing the world through this shuttle bus scenario of teenage heartbeats, summer camp, music.
We have been touring the album You Forgotten People. We've been working on our follow-up.
We truly, really don't know what's happened to our album.
It's still not done.
It's not
still
done. It will never be done.
You have a successful record, catches heat in America, then it catches heat in the UK, and it catches heat in Europe, and then you're going to Japan. It's kind of playing catch-up. And then, you know, you also got to get the next record out the door.
When they had to make the follow-up record, what became the self-titled record, they would jump into the studio when they had like an extra spare day off. You didn't have that sort of consistent window into their creative process at that time.
You hear that too, so yeah. Just let it ring? The beat's so groovy in this, man.
Justin, I know I talked to a lot of bands about how when they heard his rhythms, it changed the way they wanted to play.
Hey, you know what, guys? Do another version, and remember, this time, it sounds so good when there's lots of space, too. You too, Brendan, you hear that too, so just let it ring?
You got a producer like Dave Neufeld coloring in a lot of the lines when we would go on tour, and we'd come back, we're like, oh, this is great. This sounds like your song now.
He wanted everything to sound as great as it possibly could, and it was intense. But then the results and just being around that energy, it worked.
Well, the Undecided compilation, title of our new album, Cities and People are all compilations, correct? Dudes got the living shit kicked out of them by a bunch of American cops. It's a tough time.
In Canada, you don't beat the shit out of someone because you think they might have pot.
I mean, if you're not watching game shows and eating hummus, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing.
It sounds like you guys were a little burnt out at that point.
We were very
At that?
What about now?
I think we'll always be burnt out too. It seems to be the way I'm looking for. I don't want to tour this fall, but Canning's insisting that we're going to.
It's back to school. It's back to school.
Back to school. Apparently.
All you ask for in life is just to try to make it simple, and this band is not that.
Kevin and Brendan had to be at the whim of these other entities that were ambitious.
Coliseum in Croatia.
Metra.
It's like a Coliseum in Croatia.
The timing couldn't be worse. It's writing.
Stars.
We're going away at writing.
Feist. They had people and then they didn't.
By this point, Broken Social Scene had hired Lisa Lobsinger to be the female voice of the band. Emily, Amy, and Feist weren't available as much.
But Lobby sort of came and allowed us to continue on, and she sang other people's songs, and she took on a lot. Some of the best times I had on the road were with her.
I think the original architecture of what Broken Social Scene wasn't a band, but it was, how do you tour this thing?
I'd see a tour announcement come up, and I'd look at the tour and call up Kevin and be like, all right, man, I'm gonna come to LA, San Diego, I'll do New York, Boston, as long as it's a tour bus. I'm gonna take 3 days off, and then I'm gonna do the 3 European festivals. And he's like, sure, man, I'll make it work for you.
Super hungover.
Well, you've got all these ego-driven personalities, myself included. It's tricky maneuvering.
You never know who's gonna show up from tour to tour.
There was a tour we did where, like, Emily, Amy, Leslie, none of them were available. It was pre-Lob Singer. And so we solved this problem by getting the promoter in each town to find a local woman singer. We did it in Singapore. We did this in Mexico City. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Hi, Chaggy.
Hey, Stevie.
How should we do this?
We could do a song each, but it's kind of nice for a 7/4 to have everybody sing It's Coming In Hard and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
7/4. We could have both of you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then almost times, you can kill it. Yeah. Awesome. We gotta get some horn players.
We're just gonna go to Mariachi Square and try and find some.
They want 3,200 for the whole group. They won't separate, and that's for an hour.
We need a plan B.
Yeah.
We need horns, man. We need horns. What happened?
$200, and they're gonna stay for the 4 songs.
They're gonna be there at 11.
I can't believe we got some guys.
6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's it.
That's it.
That's one song. That's all there is to it.
Do you have it in writing?
I can try and write it out.
That sprawling collective of a revolving door of musicians coming and going, that's hard to sustain.
Because it's in trumpet language, you have to transpose it.
It's really difficult to put that much chaos on stage. You can't just remove the chaos because it's built on chaos.
It was a little much. It was a little much.
Social scene has never been able to control our presentation of ourselves. We've never been able to do it.
Our lives were just kind of like, they were away a lot more. I was doing things here. Brendan and Kevin got what they wanted. They were able to survive off their art. They were given more access to keep creating and doing things.
Thank you so much, everybody.
I had 2 kids at that time, and hanging out with your buddies smoking pot and taking pictures is just not going to happen at that point in time.
That's not a job.
No, you guys are jetting all over the place.
9, 10, check, 1, 2.
Everybody's hungry, so I have 20 meals being brought over to the Q101 stage. We're all leaving here right now on golf carts.
Lollapalooza in 2006 was a very special moment for this group. A lot of people like Emily and Feist and Amy had been off touring with their own bands and projects, and this was a rare occasion for everyone to come together at one show, which is something that wasn't happening a lot back then and hasn't really happened a lot since.
And it was just this magical moment where you've got tens of thousands of people completely going on this emotional journey that a social scene show takes you on.
You guys ready for one of our final bands tonight? Chicago, give a warm welcome to Broken Social Scene! We got 45 minutes to play our guts out for you tonight, so here we go. Thank you so much for doing this for us.
You remember the band broke up over and over again. Like, this is our last show. No, this is really our last show. We didn't like the idea of chasing our dreams or whatever. It was just like, we're living it. This is what we do.
I gotta say, my heart is...
Are you nervous?
I'm nervous. It's just, we sound like shit on TV, so... You know, when you don't rehearse and you just hang out, and you're always on the cusp of breaking up, you gotta take some pavement licks. I realized, like, Social Scene, we just did stuff out of friendship. I don't necessarily know if that comes across well on TV. Because TV makes everybody think that that's how it's supposed to be. Hey, there it is right there. There's the Late Show building. What do we do? How do we get in?
We just go around the corner.
Big day coming, Kathy.
Big day.
Into the homes of fucking...
Millions.
Here we go. Justin. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure. Very well. Meet the band. There's a lot of us.
Next guests are an acclaimed band from Toronto, great city. This is their current self-titled CD. Please welcome Broken Social Scene.
Oh, well, that was good, B.
Yep. That's the big time. Dave Letterman.
We work hard.
Yeah.
Well, fucking whatever they are. That's tuna.
That's a crunchy bun.
It's stale, dude. That's stale, isn't it?
Yeah.
I got this stuff on. We should have a conversation with Chinese today, B, about what we should do with this film.
Yeah, like right up in there, there's some nice reflections out here.
Yeah. All right. A little movement in there.
Oh, the Christmas tree is also awful, man. We all the lights talk about it. It's really interesting.
I'm either sick or I'm struggling to, you know, maintain some sanity.
Everyone knows what they've gleaned from their own life experiences. This bizarre job that we have stumbled into gives us a strange sense of our opinions needing a microphone.
Playing the band, it's half existential crisis and then half celebration. It's like, it's all the things. It's all the things, because you're just, you have to meld into this one organism.
People who were kids had to grow up a little bit.
It's all gonna break. That's what we were experiencing.
And it's a bit fucked up at that point, I imagine.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
the honeymoon's over, man. At that point, yeah, definitely.
Worst things I think you for.
Having friendships that are so deep that you get called out in ways that you can actually develop and grow. That's why you make music, to find out who you are.
It's too hard to put into this one little box.
Fire-eyed boy. Gave him all the slip. Fire-eyed boy gets his ass kicked.
Can we make the song instrumental?
Yeah. You two guys, out of here!
The group is like this plastic, ever informing, ever influencing and de-influencing each other, but that's not the story. And the only reason why I'm in with you in this movie now is because part of the story is about you growing up and your intersection with this group of people making art.
I feel like I didn't grow up until I had kids.
And then you had
know?
kids,
It's
and
like-
I never saw somebody flip the script and go and work harder than you. When you had Quentin, that's when we first started to not see you that much. And then when you had Miles, you were gone.
Yeah.
You were just like, I have to provide for my family.
So you finish this like rough cut of the film. What happens after that?
They said, I can't even remember, but I wish I had the email still. It disappeared. I want to say it felt like they said, this movie will never see the light of day.
There's lots of really great footage, but I just didn't feel like there was enough of a story.
He knew I was fucking devastated, I guess.
I needed to make it up to you. And you needed a second to just recalibrate,
Yeah.
too, because, like I said, you were working so hard, and those party days were over.
Yeah.
7 years that I knew you before You Forgotten People came out, we were religiously listening to Pavement.
Here we are in Seattle.
Scott Kannenberg, who is Spiral Stairs in Pavement, had invited me to come and stay in his home for a few days in Seattle. And I wrote him back and said, can I bring my friend Steven?
We would love it if you could show some footage of what we've done since we've been here. He told me that you said that. I don't know. I don't believe it. Really?
Episodes.
There we go. Steven Chen. Spiral Stairs. Spoon me tonight? I need a spoon. Look at that. Wrong way. You know you'd love to. Yeah. But you can't? Of course you can. Andrea will let you spoon me. Come here. How can you think that you can capture someone within taking photographs and filming things? That's not ever capturing somebody's truth.
We went down there. He gave us these rare Pavement.
Dude, he gave me the mother load.
And I saw Scott giving him these files, and just Stevie just took them and he just said, thank you very much.
Oh my God. Baby T.
And I thought to myself,
You're gonna be okay. Yeah, that's right. Kevin gets something in the end.
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
Goodbye, goodbye. This is ours. This is ours.
it was a lot of fun. Thanks for filming it all, Stevie. And I didn't see you much after then. You went off and did your life, and I went off and did mine.
What this band and this record meant for people. Like, I think you can only see that looking back with some time and distance and some perspective. The fact that we're sitting here today is filled with optimism that the answer you got in 2007 was not no, but it was not now.
They were right. The story wasn't ready. It wasn't ready. Like, every band is always changing. There is no such thing as BSS. There is no such thing as Do Make Say Think. There is no such thing as bands. Like, it's fucking people.
I'm curious why you felt like you needed to make this movie.
Great question. It was just like, this is the time, and I want to make a movie, and it's about this. It's evolved, it's changed, but it's still, you know, it's really about my relationship with these guys, this group of amazing people, this creative collaboration and friendship and love and just having a good time together and being creative.
They want to have the same traditional story how bands work. And it's bullshit because for us, We had ups and downs and lefts and rights and all kinds of things, but we also had so much fun. It was so much fun.
The thing that hasn't changed about this band is they're still the best of friends. And they've been through a lot of, roller coaster drama to get to this point.
Going strong 23 years later. Everyone told us we were gonna break up. We did, we're still here.
I have to say thank you because
you're
you've
welcome.
given me the time, you've welcomed me in, and you just let me live with you.
You gave us memories, Stevie. You gave us memories about things that I would not have remembered. And
No, I certainly would not have
no,
remembered.
and people say don't look back, but I disagree with that. I say look back so that you can know how you continue on moving forward. It was really cool to get on this journey with you again, as annoying as it was. In the end, it's always worth it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Don't spill it on the Neumann.
Yeah.
Changed my mind. There you go.
Shaggy.
Stand corrected.
That was so much fun.
I know,
a nice hand. You were smiling.
Yeah, that's the only way. You want to resume with that quickly and then move on?
Because then he goes, that's how we roll.
The documentary's coming, buddy. It's like slow, I like it all that way. I like it all that way.
I like it all that way.
Yeah. Just to get nitpicky.
Check in.
Good night, everyone.
And I'll see you in a couple days. See ya.
I thought I did it, dude, and if I didn't, then I will never do it.
It's I like it all that way. That's just the way you used to sing
Yeah.
it. It's sort of.
Why am I singing it now?
You're like, I like it all that way.
I like it all that way.
Yeah.
All right, let's try again.
It works? Yep. Great.
It's the big show. It's the big show. It's the big show. It's the big show.
Sing it if you
Sing it with me, it'll help. That's all we did 20 years ago. Much love, everybody. Let's go.
asked if the band was breaking up, you said, you can't break up something that's already broken.
Right.
You remember this?
No.
No? The only way you could destroy it is to actually fix it.
Wow, I knew things long ago, apparently. Well, yeah, what I said, then I hope they don't fix it then. I hope this movie doesn't fix it.
used to.